What's the main motivation for coming back? What was the reason that made you want to?
Oh, like I said, like boxing is my passion. I mean, I missed boxing for 4 years, but I'm still active in terms of exercise, training, like that. I'm the fans might be worried about my condition, but you know that's what I need to prove it that I'm not that kind of fighter that lazy or need to train. Right, baby. Go. Way up there. Look, way up there. Way up. Throw it. Boy. Throw it.
Have you ever wondered what unfolds when a young lion dares to challenge a battle-hardened titan? Do you believe that experience can still conquer youth when fists begin to fly?
What has been the hardest part about returning to the camp? What have you found the biggest challenge so far with getting the body back up to speed?
Oh, that's good, huh? Good question. I have adjustment a little bit because my body is not like when I was young. When I'm young, because one night rest and then you're gonna recover. Right now, sometimes overnight rest you cannot easily recover. So I have to give my body time to recover sometimes.
What's the main motivation for coming back? What was the reason that made you want to?
Oh, like I said, like boxing is my passion. I mean, I missed boxing for 4 years. It's good for me, for my body, because I've been in. I started boxing when I was young, so good for my body to rest for 4 years, and then now I come back. I feel like I'm, the passion, the fire in my eyes, to work hard, like that, still there.
Conor Benn isn't mincing words when it comes to the highly anticipated showdown between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios. With a piercing gaze, he evaluates both fighters, the iconic veteran and the ambitious rising star cutting through the promotional noise to spotlight the real danger lurking in the ring. As Ben shares his unfiltered assessment, expect sharp wit, unexpected insight, and a brutally honest perspective that doesn't play favorites.
International Boxing Hall of Fame, Manny Pacquiao, returning to the sport of boxing and looking to add another memorable moment to his legendary career. He will collide against the WBC welterweight champion of the world, Mario Barrios. That headlines what is going to be a dynamic night of boxing. Electricity will be in the arena, and those watching around the world on pay-per-view. Also, we have 3 outstanding undercard matchups that'll be a part of the 4-fight pay-per-view card.
Conor Benn delivers a refreshingly candid verdict on the Pacquiao-Barrios fight, and even he finds himself surprised. This world title clash pits a living legend against a younger, fresher opponent in his prime. At 46, Pacquiao has already fought 72 times, claiming 60 victories with 39 by knockout. His last bout was a lopsided loss to Yordenis Ugas in 2021, but a failed bid for the 2020 Paris Olympics reignited his desire to return. Now, the former multi-division world champion is stepping back into contest for the WBC welterweight title on July 19th. Speaking to ILV, fellow welterweight Ben's tone balances reverence with stark realism. He acknowledges Pacquiao's legendary footwork, razor-sharp jab, and ability to summon incredible resolve under pressure. But he doesn't sugarcoat the reality of age. He envisions the legends. Reflexes slowing, his trademark shoulder rolls not quite as fluid, and his deadly left hand losing some of its sting after years of wars. Ben recalls moments when Pacquiao seemed sluggish against younger fighters, warning that Barrios will capitalize on any such lapses like a shark smelling blood. Still, Ben doesn't portray Barrios as an unstoppable juggernaut. He sees a confident, hungry fighter, energized by youth, but warns that
Expecting to see you here today for the run.
Yeah.
What made you decide to come and run out with Manny Pacquiao?
It's Manny Pacquiao, and him coming back, fighting for the world title, WBC world title, and facing a world champion like Mario Barrios, and Manny Pacquiao coming back, bringing life back to boxing. I would love to just have that experience and say that I've jogged and worked out with the champ.
Talk to me about the run. How strenuous was it? Was it harder than you were thinking, easier than what you're thinking? How did it go down?
I gotta say, everything's just mental, and it was definitely, you could definitely feel it, for sure, especially going up those hills, and for him to do this every day, every morning, is definitely a lot of hard work, but he's really dedicated. And I can't wait to see what kind of Manny Pacquiao we're going to see July 19th.
One hop, get it. One hop.
Let's go.
I believe that the rest that he had, outside the ring has definitely paid off in a positive way. And I look forward to seeing that come to fruition on July 19th. My whole thing really with it is really seeing that the speed is still there, and shadowboxing with him, he was faster than most of us. Got to give him that. And at that age, it's very impressive. I hope to stay as active and as honestly confident, at that age as well.
throughout his breakdown, Ben adds splashes of playful sarcasm. He envisions Pacquiao entering the ring like a touring pop icon full of swagger and nostalgia, while Barrios coils with tension like a loaded spring. He mocks pundits who label the fight a mismatch, calling it lazy analysis that misses the deeper nuances. Ben insists that whenever youth and wisdom meet in the ring, fans should never look away. History is full of young hopefuls who learn painful lessons from crafty, old masters.
I guess the fact that I'm fighting, with Manny Pacquiao, like that soaking in. It's been fun though. It's been a good camp. But I'm definitely, I'm looking forward, to fighting and just getting this camp over with. It's been long.
Yeah, why? Why? Is because it's been long?
Yeah, it's been long, and again, just everything that comes with these big fights. Some people love it. They love all the media and going here and there for to do everything. I can't say I do, but it's part of the territory. So yeah.
Has it been like tiresome, like having to do as much? I would imagine you've done the most media you've done for I don't know, even the tank fight, right?
Yeah, honestly, probably more.
How's it been?
Not the worst, but it's just answering a lot of the same questions in different ways. Some people have just like sillier questions than others.
What
So,
are some
yeah,
of the
it's-
silliest you've gotten, bro? Let me. I want to know now.
Bro, I can't even think off the top of my head, but there's just some things that people ask, and I'm like, why would you? But yeah,
What'd you eat for breakfast, Mario?
yeah, like things like that, man. Sometimes they're so simple, but they just throw you off. It's like, why would you ask that?
It's too bad you can't say that. Like, hey, what? Why
Yeah,
would you
like
ask
what the hell? What's your problem?
that?
Ben's predictions unfold like scenes from a movie. He imagines the opening bell, gloves cracking, sweat flying, and the momentum swinging with every second. Round after round, he sees Barrios coming out fast, Pacquiao surviving the onslaught, and then reversing the tide with that infamous left. He paints a vivid portrait of a crowd erupting as each man digs into his reserves. The tension builds to a fever pitch, the kind only a true world title fight can deliver.
I'm not going in there looking for a knockout, but I go in there with bad intentions. I know I have power in both hands, and yeah, if at any point, I see it, I have him hurt, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger. And I mean, I know it's gonna be, it's the same for him. It's just business.
At its core, Ben sees this fight as a battle of legacies for Pacquiao. It's a final stand against time, a chance to rewrite the stories urging him to hang it up. For Barrios, it's either his entry into greatness or a harsh reminder that legends don't go quietly. Ben places himself in the middle, equal parts admirer and realist. He cherishes the spectacle, but cautions against romantic delusions. This won't be a wild brawl. He warns it'll be a calculated chess match, where experience slowly overwhelms raw ambition.
Mentioned a lot of people are asking what's going on. Are the rumors true? Is it possibly Spence? Is it Pacquiao? Who is Mario Barrios sharing the ring with next?
You know what? He's put himself in a great position through hard work. He's a tremendous story when he turned pro and what he's been able to accomplish being a two-time world champion. And I always told everybody, he fights all comers. When we fought Gervonta Davis, all my hats off to Gervonta Davis. But it was very difficult for us to make the weight. We were going to move up in weight. They presented us, with this opportunity, and he said, you know what, I'll bite down for it one more time. And then from there, obviously we had a tough loss, but it was a competitive fight. And his first fight at 147 pounds, he goes on and takes on Keith Thurman. No tune-ups, no getting used to the thing. Goes at that point is about as good as you can get in the division, and took on that. So he takes on all comers, all challenges. His first world title against Batirov, the Russian, is about as tough as you could have done at the time. And so I think he's earned the right now to be in the biggest, best possible fights. And now it's going to be up to Al Heyman and Louis DeCubas Jr. on what they see is best and fit for his career, whether that's, Pacquiao, Spence, if that's a unification with Boots Ennis.
As the narrative builds to a climax, Ben turns inward. He confesses a tinge of envy for Barrios, who's getting a shot at the title he once dreamed of. He vows to chase that same glory after settling his score with Chris Eubank Jr. in September, linking his own aspiration with Pacquiao's journey. Ben reminds us that boxing's greatest moments don't just crown champions, they inspire the next ones.
I've been a challenger for many times, and the same feeling. Like, I'm excited, excitement that to get the belt, to win the fight. I know Barrios he's a champion. He's a good fighter also. But on Saturday night, our job is to give enjoyment and satisfaction to the fans. Entertain the fans, like a real fight, not fight like boring fight.